What's up, everyone? Today, this is going to be a little special video because not only it's in Rec Room, but I am going to show you what my comic characters look like. And the way I'm going to show you, thank God, if Rec Room never had these, I wouldn't have been able to show you what the characters look like. And some of them you may recognize from Gorilla Tag, some of them you may recognize in me talking about, and some that you've never heard of before. Some of them were made up by me. But let's start off with the classic ones that my classroom knows. I'm not telling you what kind of classroom I have. I'm telling you right there. So let's start off with the regular characters. Now, by the way, guys, I never actually colored the characters in my books. Well, yes, I'm a comic maker because I have ADHD. A lot of people make comics when they have ADHD. So let's start off with me. Now, of course, I had to do myself. Of course, I had to. Listen up, I did have to. And now, I really loved doing stick figures, and I still do to this day. So, some characters will look like stick figures, some will not. So, let me draw me. It's gonna be a little harder, because this whiteboard's just a little hard. See, this stick figures. I always liked doing 3 fingers, for some reason. And this is what I looked like. This is how I draw girls. That's basically all I looked like in the comic. That is me, Sophie. And what I basically... So basically, you guys may not know, but I have 2 Gorilla Tag toys. One called Mentos and one called Plushie. In another video, I'll probably tell why Mentos is cool. Well, I'll tell in another video why Mentos is called Mentos and why Plushie is called Plushie. Well, Plushie, I just wanted to name him Plushie. Okay? Right, anyways, let me draw Mentos. They do look alike a lot. Mentos is a fan-made toy, by the way. He's made by someone that likes Gorilla Tag. And Mentos actually has no arms in real life. I know this may not look like him properly, but it's all I can do. Now Plushie. And I always would add the stick to him. I'll also do a part 2 on this. If the video's too long, I'll have to redo it again. And of course, I'm gonna have to make him hold his stick. Now, I'm not done. I always add his party hat. That's Mentos and Plushie. That's Mentos, that's Plushie. One is a fan-made, and one is a real toy, which Plushie is the real one. Anyways, let's get into the characters I was inspired to make. Starting with PBBV. Yes, you heard me right, I have PBBV in my comic. Not only him, but I've also got Echo and Daisy09. Look, I am a big fan of Gorilla Tag Ghosts. And I also want to show you some detail eyes I make. I really liked making triangle teeth, and I still do it to this day. I know this teeth look weird just then. And I also would use sharp edging. See, that's a good one. Let me show you some eyes I've made. Firstly, regular. Next, just that. And next, crazy eyes. I really loved making crazy eyes, and I still do it to this day. So that's PVV. And Daisy09's basically the pink. Daisy09's basically the same as PVV, and Echo is basically just sun hat. That is PVV, Daisy09, they are the same, and they don't wear anything, and that's just Echo with her sun's hat. So that was too easy. Now those characters were easy, but coming up next is some characters you've never heard of before. And guys, if you listen to my videos so much, I might actually release a video where I talk about what happened in the past. How do I turn this off? I swear to God I could turn this off. So, yeah. So next character is called Selfie. Now listen, this character might look weird, but I still have a crazy imagination, guys. So just watch me draw her. And by the way, she's 19 and she's really tall. And if you want, you can mention some things why they look like that in the comments, and I'll make a video why Selfie looks weird. She is way taller than this, okay? I'm so happy I could draw in this game. Alright, this is Selfie but smaller. Now, this is actually the size of PBV compared to Selfie. Let's say this is a regular player. This is the size, and she's only 19. She's really tall in the comics, so I shouldn't have rubbed her. So this is Mint, and that's Buzz right there. They're a part of this scarf she has, or cape. I call it a scape because I have no idea if it's a scarf or a cape. And she had a horrible past that she cannot forget, and I'll make a video of why she looks so weird, because she actually used to be a regular person, but her life changed due to some problems in it. Next character, I believe we should actually do a character that Mentos hates, and everyone in my classroom knows him. He looks like a regular boy, but trust me, he is not regular at all. His name is Jason. Jason is basically a rude boy, and in one of my comics you guys have never seen, he's actually ruined Comic Club, which is one of the comics. He ruined it, and do you know what happened? Warning, this might sound really weird or really creepy, but at the end, when I figured out it was him that ruined Comic Club, he ran away, but do you know who came after him? Mentos jumped at him. I'm recording, sorry. Sorry guys. I'm recording. Sorry. My dad just came back into my house. I'm very sorry Sorry. But what happened is that Mentos jumped onto Jason. Like this. Because he ruined Comic Club. Well, not like that. He looks more drunk when I draw him in Rec Room. Mentos, he looks drunk, doesn't he? He jumped onto Jason and started attacking him. Let's pretend there's like dust everywhere. And then what happened, this is the creepy part. Mentos literally ripped off his face because he was so angry that he ruined Comic Club. Since it was so popular in my classroom, people started saying to Mentos, my toy in real life, "Hey, I'm Jason." And Mentos, and of course I had to make Mentos be what he was, so of course I need to make him act crazy. I think next character we should make up, oh, I know. These are people that work in the place that Selfie lives in, which was one of my old comics. These are eyes. That's their real name. These are eyes. They have 3 arms and hands, and they're basically an eye, but they have hands, and they work at this place called the Ship, which is apparently as big as Melbourne in Australia. The Ship is about almost 2 Melbournes, and I know Melbourne is so big. The ship can fit everyone on Earth on it. Let's just say this is what the ship looks like. I know it looks like a regular spaceship, but let's just say this is Melbourne, aka Australia. Australia's Melbourne, and what it will do, it will get these giant suction things and suck up billions of people into the ship, and then go to another city and keep on doing that. And the ships actually, those were only a bunch of city things in Melbourne. let's say this is real Melbourne. Like everything, even the suburbs. This is all Melbourne. Let's say this is all Melbourne compared to the ship. Let's just say the ship is a little bigger because I just messed up. And so yeah, the ship is huge, and who works on it? These eyes, they are everywhere. And sometimes they get eaten by these other creatures that I'm not showing in this video. Plus I hate them. Sometimes I'm horrible at drawing them. But I always come up with great ideas, okay guys? Now, for some other parts, there are actually a lot of versions of me in comics. They're like 50 versions, there's like 25 versions of me, or 5 versions of Mentos and Plushie, and 29 Gorilla Tech Ghosts that have been in comics. Oh, I forgot to talk about another character called X. This guy's X, and he was in one of my first comics ever made. In my first comic, I actually made him, and he has legs, he has an X eye, and he was actually PvV's friend. Okay, that's what he looks like until one day he actually felt sad for what he did to J-Man. Yes, I added J-Man. He felt sad, but then he accidentally got this full liquid on him, and it turned him into like a monster. But everything is colored black. And you know what that's reminding me of? If you guys, I'm pretty sure I have enough. This is the last character I'm going to show in this video, and it's going to be the largest character I've ever made. And this character's actually been with me since I was about 6 to 7 years old. Well, a little older than that. But this character is really special, okay? Because I've been daydreaming about him. Let me draw him. Let me have my time, guys. Let me try and draw him up here. Well, like, antennas. And he's all black, by the way, but I don't feel like actually drawing him all black. This guy is called the Black. I know this is all I can do, okay? I know he looks kind of ugly, but it's all I can do. There are actually more versions of the Black, but most likely this is the biggest one. And if you don't believe me, I want to show you how big he is compared to Melbourne and the ship. He can eat anything, and he lives in a giant forest. This is him compared to the ship that can hold everyone on Earth. This is him compared to it. This is him compared to Melbourne. Let's say this is a Melbourne. This is Melbourne. That's him compared to it. That's how big he is. Apparently, he could squish a whole building just with his foot. That right there could squish those 3 buildings right there. So yeah, that is the biggest character, and I hope you guys like it. Like this video and comment if you want. Well, if you want, you can like, but please comment if you would like a part 2, and if you want to see what happened to Selphine, and if you want to see the truth behind Mentos and Plushie, sneak peek. Mentos and Plushie have a secret brother, but I'm not going to talk about that. And if this video gets so many likes, I will actually share the Cool Comic Club to you guys. Bye. Hope to see you in another video.